Hello. Today we are in Berlin. With me is Lunia Hara. Lunia, tell me, I know your story, but the viewers, for sure, for them it will be surprised. Could you tell something? What's your road to Berlin and what's your story?
Yeah, my story is actually I was born in Zambia,
In Zambia, okay.
Africa, yes, but moved to Germany at the age of 10.
On the age of 10.
Yes.
But with your family or?
Partly, I had this elder sister who's
Okay.
17 years older than me. She was married here and moved to here. So I moved together with my sister, but without my parents.
Okay.
Yeah. So I come from a little small village without water, no electricity, and I moved directly to Berlin.
Oh, so it was a really huge shock for you. Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. It was. It was because I had to learn basically everything new. Not even learn everything new, just another kind of life,
Yeah.
Just learning the language, how to deal with the people, the food, but even things like which people take for granted, like living in the house was something uncommon to me because in the village where we lived, we used to spend most of the time just outside. Playing is outside, eating is outside. When you get guests, you sit outside. So like the house was actually only there for sleeping or when it's raining outside. Otherwise, everything else took place outside. So that was very, very hard for me because it was like my freedom was taken away.
Oh.
Because when you grow up in an African village where I grew up, you have actually a lot of freedom. As soon as you can walk, no one asks you where you're going. It's like even small babies, 2-3 years old, they can walk around.
It's really hard to imagine for people from Europe.
Yes, it's hard to imagine, but I could, with 4 or 5 years, walk with my friends to the neighbor village and come back or go to other houses. No one would ask because it was a safe environment. And then if someone, at the age of 10, if you're used to such kind of freedom from early on, it's quite hard to live in a house where then you are asked where you're going, when must you come home, because I was never asked when I'm coming home. I just came home when I was hungry.
Okay, so the school was also different that in Germany, yeah?
Yes, it was quite different because I went to school up to grade 3, and I had a very caring father, a very loving father and mother, and my father was very keen about school. It was very important for him, and I was actually quite lucky that he was a modest father who didn't make a difference between boys or girls.
But
for him, it's like everyone.
It wasn't so usual.
No, it was not usual. It was not usual.
Okay.
Some fathers just focused on the boys and said, since the girls will get married anyway. But he said there will always be money for school, and it doesn't matter if you're a girl or girl. It should never fail because of money. So, yeah.
I'm feeling that you are really grateful for this. Yeah.
Yes, I'm actually a real daddy girl. I admire my dad a lot, and he's my inspiration. And I believe he was a visionary, and I'd like to be like him because he was really a great person. He was a great leader. He was my father is one of the last witnesses of colonization.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because he was already a working adult between the bridge of end of colonization. So he experienced both worlds, but he was also an Nduna. Nduna is like an advisor to the big chiefs in our area. So he even met the late Queen Mum from England.
Oh, wow.
Due to his work I think he was far ahead of his time, so people didn't really understand what he wanted. He was someone like, when he cut a tree, he always planted a new one. And he was like telling everyone, when you cut a tree, always cut a new one. Always plant a new one. And he always did that until he died. And I think if everyone did what my father did, or what my father was telling them, we wouldn't have this problem of deforestation, what we currently have in our area.
It seems like little steps, just easy steps to manage this kind of solutions, that if you cut one tree and then you should plant another one, it's easy. It's a good practice.
It's easy and it's a good practice, and I believe in everyone can make a change. And everyone can make a change by starting with yourself. So if the majority did the way my dad did, we wouldn't have a problem. But people are sitting there saying, oh no, we need the government to do something. Yet the solution is already there.
He was leader and also a huge responsibility for others.
Yes. And he was, people were, and he used to repair the street, the road in our area with his own hands. And as a child, I thought it was weird because people used to laugh at him. And of course, you don't want your father to be laughed because he was old and people didn't understand why he's doing that. But it was, for him, it was like giving service to the community, taking care of what you use. And he said, hey, we can't wait for the government to come to this little village and do our streets. Let's do it on our own. But no one understood him.
What kind of things you got from him in your attitude or in your life right now?
I think this sense for community, it's something I try to follow him and do the same, and always question myself, what can I do for the community, or how can I support for the community or society to be better in general? And on the personal level, what he taught me was always setting goals.
Okay.
Yeah, because my father was quite open, but he was also very strict. He knew very well what he wanted his children to do. So I realized very early that if he asks you what you want to do and you have no answer, then he'll tell you, okay, then do this.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you had to do it. So in order to avoid that, I always planned ahead and knew, okay. So, but that stuck with me, that because you're always like, okay, what's next? When you finish something, you ask, okay, what's next? So it's like something that comes natural, that I always need a goal, although he's not there.
I thought it's a telephone, but it's a subway, I guess. As you mentioned, this kind of things are really important, this sense of community, but also you are doing amazing things with empathy for leaders. Tell me more about it.
I actually, when I came to Germany, I mean, my father was a very strong leader, not only for the people he served, but also in our family and also for my education. He was very important, and I believe that everything that I've achieved is because of him. But when I moved to Germany, he was not close anymore. So I had to struggle to find my way in a white-dominated society. How does career work? So I didn't have the background of parents that worked because they were not there, who worked in corporate community. I didn't have friends, and my sister neither. So although I approached an academic career, I had to find out everything on my own, how it works. And I noticed, and I was hardworking, but my career was kind of slow. And at some point, I was always interested in leadership, but at some point I realized I was always very unhappy with the leaders I had, because I thought I had a lot of potential, but never really felt seen, never really felt supported in my own goals. It was like, I'm supporting the leaders to gain their goals, but I'm never asked, what's my goal? What do you want to achieve? How can I support you achieve your goals? So I always thought, okay, it's because of my background. There's nothing I can do about it. But later I realized, no, I always thought I had no one in my life who could have helped me. So that's my destiny. But then later I realized, no, actually that's not true. I had all through my whole career, I had people who could have told me how to get from A to B. The leaders. It's just that they didn't care. So when I wanted to become a leader myself, and
So you started asking.
I told myself, if I ever become a leader, I want to do it differently, and I want to see if it's really not possible to lead differently, but have performative teams and employees that are happy and satisfied, but still deliver the work that is necessary.
There is a different style, and you discovered for you that you can be effective, and also you can be empathic. Yeah.
Yes, and it's something I tried out in different companies and different teams, and realized it is actually possible to be empathetic, to have compassion, to be good to people, and to still get the quality and output you want as a leader. And that actually, it makes it even, people are even happy, but they're also more committed and more loyal if you also address, see their needs and try to support them in whatever they want to achieve. So I, as a leader, I'm not afraid to ask the people on my team, what do you want to achieve? Is it a certain role? Is it a certain amount of money? And I've made very, very good experience with it. And it doesn't matter what someone wants to become. Some say I want to become, and the goals are actually different. Because people always think everyone wants to become a CEO, or everyone wants to earn 100,000 euro per year or whatsoever. But when you start asking people, you will realize that actually the goals are so different. And sometimes I met very talented people that I wanted to support to get the next position, but they said, no, that's not I'm actually quite happy with what I'm doing now. I'm not aspiring to have a higher position, and I'm happy with my salary that I have. And it's interesting to get into discussion with the people. Okay, but what do you need to stay satisfied and to stay motivated if it's not the next position?
I see you've got on the cover of your phone, it's okay to live a life others don't understand. It's your life motto, or what? What's that?
Yeah, it's a life motto, because when I wanted to come, when I started in my journey as an empathetic leader, I got, and even before, I got a lot of backlash. A lot of people didn't understand what I was actually doing. It was actually also hard for my own career, because my own leaders or supervisors didn't understand what I was doing. So for them was like, hey, you're too soft. You have to be more dominant. You have to be more strict. But they didn't understand that it's not that, and it's not that I didn't meet my targets that I was given. It's not that I was letting go of quality or the output. It's just I wanted to reach my goals with happy employees, but it was seen as something soft. So I had to learn to to accept that some people might not understand me, who I am. They might not understand my approach, and maybe say from their point of view, I'm not a good leader. Because I have a different style, leadership style. But and that has a lot to do with self-acceptance, not to care what other people think, but believe
and what
in
helps
your own
you?
goal, and still do it, even if the other people tell you the opposite.
Yeah. What helps you to get, maybe it will be easier when you tell me what was your milestones in your career, which changed your way of thinking, or what was it?
Honestly,
Only honestly.
I came in my career at some point, I was very unhappy because of the same of not being understood and always in the friction of what does my supervisor want from me, what do they expect from me, but from what do I actually want to do. So at some point I was unhappy with my work, and because I felt like, why can't I just be nice to people and be cooperative, but always be the hard boss? It was not for me. So I felt like, okay, I'm not capable to lead. Because of what I'm being expected, I can't fulfill it. So I had to really go deep within me. And so I thought at some point, I said, what are you going to do? It's either you quit, get another job, give up leadership. What's the other option? So I thought the other option is actually try to be more like yourself.
Oh, wow.
And see what happens. Be more the Lunia that you are in private, and don't try to make a distinguish between, this is me in the corporate.
It's a really good quote
This is-
for your cover.
Yeah, so not try to be, this is the corporate Lunia, the business Lunia, and this is the private Lunia, but be the same person, private and in business, and look what happens. And this is what I did. Like, okay, you know what? I don't care what people say, what I'm wearing or not. I don't care what people say, how I lead or not, if they think I spend too much time with the team. For me, it's like, do the results. Are the results fine or not? That's the only estimation that should be given to me as a leader.
So when you realize that it's your way, that to be yourself in every part of your life.
That was the most important discovery for me, the game changer, because I realized that I was again happy with and that was the most important.
So you've got connection with your inner child somehow.
Because I was more me, and I was not trying to force play a role that was not designed for me.
You didn't wear any mask or...
Yeah, not wearing any mask, just being me. So the first thing that I discovered was like, I'm happy with myself again, and I was happy with my job. But then what I realized is that my team was also happier, and things were going much better and smoother. And the people in my team were like, hey, Lunia, people wanted to join my team because the reputation was good and everyone was happy. Happy leader, happy team.
Happy leader, happy team. It's really inspiring. And we were met in Spain. It was 2 years ago, as I remember, 2.5, I guess. You've got some goals in that time, and as I see, you did a lot of things. You were on TEDx, you've got presentations on huge events. What gives you the most satisfaction? What kind of things gives you more satisfaction?
What gives me satisfaction is actually the fact that I managed to work against all odds and to have the courage to talk about empathy and compassion in leadership at a time where, because I started like 5 years ago, where it was not even popular.
Okay.
And it needed really courage to stand up for me publicly and speak about courage, about empathy and compassion. Now, 5 years later, I have a book out about empathetic leadership. It was published in May this year.
Oh,
so
can I get it? The one with an autograph?
Yeah, it's unfortunately it's in German. I hope it will be translated into English.
For sure. I know some words in German. Ein bisschen.
So that gives me a lot of satisfaction. Getting feedback from the readers that, hey, this is the book I've been waiting for.
Oh, wow.
Or thanking me that I stand up for empathy in leadership. Or other leaders that say, hey, your book really helped me because I was so insecure about myself and my leadership style. And now reading your book and your words about it gives me so much confidence that I'm on the right track, that I'm actually doing it right. And it's something, and I understand them because that's something I had myself for a long time thinking that I'm wrong, that I'm not a good leader. I can't be a good leader because I thought I'm too soft. I need to be stronger. I need to be more dominant.
Yeah.
But then till I realized, no, actually it's not you who's wrong. The others are wrong and you have to teach them the right way to do it.
It's really interesting because thinking now that what kind of bullshit we've got on our heads sometimes.
And we don't even question where it comes from. That it's something from historically from the past. Because in the past, there were only very few jobs. You could work on a farm, or later you could work probably in the factories. So it doesn't matter if you were maybe meant to be a musician or meant to be a writer. Only few could do that and live from it. All the other ones had to go to the factory. So how do you make people that actually don't like the work in factories? They need control. You have to be hard because it's just, I think there are just very, very few people that can say, I enjoy this monotonous type of work. So you have to be strict. But now, many decades later, we don't need that anymore because people in many communities, people can choose what they type of work, but the leadership hasn't changed as much. So that you actually, people are in there. I was in my dream job, but had still had, and I was in the music industry. That's where I had my first job. And I chose it deliberately. It was my favorite, my dream job as a product manager in the music industry. But still more people. The leadership was bad, So it was like, hey, I'm working over hours, and then on top of it, actually treated badly.
But we've got a lot to do in those times. In these times we are living right now, it's still important. And I would like to ask you about Poland. Have you ever been there?
Just one other point that is important. Actually, what I want to achieve with my work is that leaders get a better understanding for the impact of leadership on society and environment, because we don't really speak about it as such, that when you treat people
What you mean in?
Let's say you're an employee in a company, and you have a bad boss who treats you badly every day. How do you think? But you're still there 8 hours every day. How do you go home? How do you think do you go home to your family and your children or to your friends? You will probably be in a bad mood. And since you're not able to release that energy, negative energy at work with your boss, you will need somewhere else to release that.
And it's going just like the wave.
Either your children will get it, your partner will get it, or someone else in the street will get it.
Yeah.
Your frustration that was actually caused somewhere else. And this is why I say we shouldn't distinguish so much about private and business, because you're the same person who comes out of the office. We are the same people also on the street, and how people are treated in the companies has an impact on how we treat each other also in our private
It's all
lives.
about holistic solutions, yeah?
Yeah, so it's about also the changing leadership is about changing how it's about changing society as well, because the better we treat each other, the better the leadership. Of course, the better the society will become, because people will learn how important it is to treat each other well, to feel seen, and to be supported.
You mentioned also about, we'll back to questions about Poland, but I would like to ask you, because you were mentioned that many things are important, as well as the last thing that you said that this atmosphere in a job, in our work, is so important, and we've got an influence on this world, and our influence could be good or bad, and it's about dealing with our own emotions and how we are looking on people and the world around us. So what's your dream right now for Lunia? We've got here this, I'm not sure which kind, it's 10th of October 2000.
My dream is actually to support as many leaders as I can in companies, in politics, to change their mindset into improving not only company culture, but also in improving society, because they have a huge impact, and they need to understand that their responsibility is actually much bigger than they've been taught. And it goes into...
You need some support in your mission?
I definitely need support on my mission. I'm ready to travel in any country, and I would love to come to Poland also to share my mission with leaders, and to convince the Polish people how important and necessary, but also fulfilling empathetic leadership is.
Yeah. You will love it. And also, I also realized that we are playing small many times, and it's easier to play small when we are alone. But when we are in a team or some community that it's also growing with us, everything is possible. And I guess your dream is really close to you, because this is my conception, but I realize that people talking much about universe and etc. But I guess social media and internet is some kind of universe that if you ask for something, you can receive it. and it's a different way of thinking. But I'm new on Instagram right now, but I'm enjoying that I can discover people's passion, people's work. It's so amazing how creativity people can be, creative people can be. So it's amazing. What you think about this?
No, it's the same for me because I wouldn't be where I am without my community.
Yeah.
And that's why I always also teach other people that have a topic or interest in changing society to say, just go online and share whatever you are, whatever you want to change, because it's important to share, because the moment you start sharing, people that have the same interest on your topic or share your view, they will one day find you. You just have to do it long enough. At one point, they will find you and they will be happy to find someone, because this is what I've experienced. It's not like I thought people were like, oh my God, thank you. Finally, I found someone who speaks about what I thought. And those are the people that supported me, pushing me, recommending me, because they wanted the message to spread.
Yeah.
And until I finally now have my first book even about that. So the community on social media shouldn't be neglected, and it's very important. I'm very grateful because without that, it wouldn't be possible. It wouldn't have been possible.
It's really inspiring, and I've got this feeling right now that our conversation, it could be really useful and inspiring for people. Maybe someone in Africa, Australia, or in Poland, or Germany, the next corner, could hear our conversation and receive what is the most needed for someone in.
All it takes is a little courage at the beginning to start with. But I always say, just do it, and then with the more you do, the more courage you get, and the more self-confident you.
Yeah, it's good habits.
It's good habit. It's easy to say, but you have to make the leap of jumping and just start, and
but you
not being too scared.
As you remember for sure that we are doing just one step in time. That's why it's this first step. It could be not so huge. It could be just a few centimeters, but it is the first. So it's about courage, but it's also about trying, because without trying, we don't get our goals for sure. It's 100% guaranteed.
It's about growth also. Yeah, because I always aspire for, always look out where can I personally grow, and usually when you stay in your comfort zone, always do the same thing, you won't grow as much, or you will stagnate. So it's always good to look for something that you've never done before, that scares you or makes you feel uncomfortable, because only through doing it you will realize, you will grow, and you will actually realize that it was not as bad as you thought. Or for example, in the first year when I started going visible on social media, I got my first invitation for an Instagram live. And that was my very, very first one. Although I've been on stage, I was on stages before, this going live on social media, on Instagram, scared me. The night before, I couldn't sleep. The whole day, I couldn't really focus on my work, because everything was like, oh my God, tonight you're going live. And then while I was live, I mean, that was not even the person who invited me to the live. It was not even someone big. Because when we were live, we were about maybe 30 people viewing. But for me, it felt like someone said, "Hey, Lunia, Super Bowl halftime, that's your show." But afterwards, I was like, "Oh, actually, it wasn't that bad. Why couldn't you sleep? What were you afraid about?" And this is the experience that I always tell people: go through it, no matter how scared you are, because only on the other side will you see that you're actually capable of doing it, and that it's actually not as bad as you thought.
Yeah. So you met Snoop Dogg or someone from on the stage in the Super Bowl? Or?
Snoop Dogg, I wish that would, but never say never. Who knows? One day I might be in Super Bowl halftime and talk about empathetic
We can
leadership.
invite you to Berlin and do some concerts right here. Oh, nice. It's a real nice dream. So, yeah. I know that you are also boxing. It's not so... Oh, why are you laughing right now?
I do. And
It's a normal question.
I came to it actually accidentally.
What gives you this kind of activity?
I like boxing because it's both very challenging mentally and physically. And before I started, I had actually always thought it's more physically, but I underestimated how challenging it actually mentally is. And I think people that don't do it don't realize how much you have actually to learn, to memorize, and to train, to remember why you're actually boxing. So, and I like this combination.
Yeah, and it's also about quick decisions.
And it's about, I learned a lot about myself through boxing.
Give me some examples.
First of all, it's about learning something. I would always recommend learn something completely new that you've never done before, not because you will gain out something out of it, or I'll do boxing so that I can be presented on TV, but where there's absolutely no other goal, just for learning purpose, then you will realize actually what type of learner you are.
Oh.
And I realized there actually that I'm a very learner.
Impatient?
Yes. and then through the boxing, I actually noticed
ambitious.
This reflected in other areas. So where else am I impatient and don't get put in enough? Because boxing, you can't speed things.
Yeah.
You have to train the techniques over and over again until you get it, and then you can move to the next step. So it's going to be hard. If you're impatient, you can't say, "Oh, let me just do it like this quickly and it will work out." It doesn't work like that. But I also learned a lot about leadership, for example, that you can't praise someone too much. Because in leadership, we often say, "Oh, don't praise people too much, otherwise they'll get big-headed or whatever." And through boxing, I learned actually how important it is to give frequent feedback, because every step, every punch you make, my trainer would always give me feedback if it was good or not, do stronger or higher, lower or whatsoever. And I thought like, hey, if I had a leader who would always, at every task that I do, tell me, hey, this was great, but next time do this better, how much faster we would learn. And that actually need that more feedback and where we do good and where we still need to improve to learn faster. Because I learned only if the trainer would just say, "Oh no, every 10th time, once a week she'll get feedback," I wouldn't progress as fast. So he has to tell me every hit, he will tell me if it was good or not. Then next punch, I'll try to do better.
Oh, It's really interesting. Could you confirm me some quote, because I'm not sure it is a quote of Mike Tyson, but you are boxing. I'm not for now, but it will be changed for sure. This quote was, I must translate from Polish because, as you know, Mike Tyson was, was a Polish guy. No, it's everyone has got his own strategy and amazing plan till he receive the punch from Mike Tyson. So it's about our plans.
I think I know. Until you
It's
get
correct?
punched in the face, something like that.
It's
Yeah,
correct?
I know that. No, but was it not that, like he says, everyone has a big mouth until you get punched in the face, or everyone has something to comment?
Plan or strategy, something like that.
strategy until
Plan
you
for the
get
fight. I guess it was something like that. What
I
should
have a
do?
quote from Serena Williams,
Oh,
who said regarding feedback, because I also wrote about it on my book, that it doesn't matter how good I am or how good my hit is. I always want the trainer to tell me if it was good or not. Yeah, so that's how powerful actually important feedback is. That although she's a world class, she still wants to get feedback every time she hits, if it was good or not.
yeah.
And that's why we shouldn't actually think about how often we give feedback as leaders.
And also how often we receive the truly and honest feedback.
Yes, and the other,
And
as leaders,
we are talking honestly, yeah?
to ask for feedback, because usually leaders give feedback to their teams, but the other way around, someone from your team to give you feedback as a leader doesn't. You must have a very, very good relationship.
No, it's about good practice, I guess, because look, it could be really simple, because when you know something is good, and you as you see how your father was for others, and also how treats people, and what kind of leader he was, and these kind of things. When you've got this clear example how to behave, how can you behave, and you can choose. But when you don't see other people, how can they behave, and also how can they treat? It's also about leaders. So we are learning from others, and it's so common, but it's a true, and it could be really important when we are realized, because now I'm observing that people are collecting informations, but it's not about that. It's about using this and grow.
Yeah, that's why. I'm an empathetic leadership. The goal is to support employees, the people on your team, on their technical and personal growth. But as a leader, you also have to grow. And that's why it's also important that you ask your team for feedback, so that you can also grow.
Yeah. Amazing conversation. Quick coffee. Thank you that we can meet today, because last time it wasn't so easy, and it's not about.
I don't know. Just one question. Is it, maybe we can ask the audience also to give their feedback, so before you tell me something else.
Okay.
Is it Polish culture that you ask for feedback 10 minutes before? I'm in Berlin. Can we talk?
It's not about Polish culture, but for sure, Polish
Your
people.
culture.
It's just a person who I am, and then I guess it's really good, and we are in this trainers community and also warriors community. That's why it's easier. it's a simple question.
And it worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, we tried a few months ago, but now the second time.
Yeah, and also I guess it's a good preparation to your visit in Poland, and we can also do some other projects, but I guess it will be really good that you can visit Poland, and
I was in Warsaw actually before.
but Poland is so amazing, and I'm living 3 hours from here, just so.
It's 3 hours?
Yeah, so it's really, and Poland, it's so amazing, and the growth of Poland is so huge. Maybe it's the most growing country from post-communistic countries. So it's an invitation, and I would love to show you Poland and also Polish audience, because it's really warm, and Polish people, as you see, they just want to have the best information, what they need. They are ambitious and they are hardworking people, so it's really interesting. Empathy, it's a really important thing to change in Poland, and then when I see on Polish leaders right now, and it's so amazing. That's why you should go to Poland, and also we can spread these ideas all over the world. So thank you for this conversation. You can say something on the end if you want for the audience.
No, thank you very much for the conversation and for the invitation to Poland. I'm really looking forward, and I will definitely come. And very keen to meet, to see the country, and to meet hopefully some Polish people, and to spread my message of empathetic leadership with the Polish community. Looking forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lunia. And last question. What is the meaning of your name? Lunia is connecting with moon, or what is in your...
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's a sad topic you're starting. No, because Zambian names, actually, they all have meanings.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, my name, I don't know the meaning. I was named after my aunt, but it was not given the meaning somehow.
So you don't know what is the meaning?
No, ChatGPT doesn't know either.
No?
No. I just know I was named after my aunt.
Is there any person on this planet who knows what is the meaning of the name of Lunia?
Yeah, please, if there's someone out there, please.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.